Good Friday morning, guys. We made it. Another another Friday. We made it. We made it. We made it, guys. We made it. I'm so I'm so bewildered because guys, I vlog every day, right? So that means I'm watching the road, talking to you guys, you know, trying to make you laugh or whatever. And yesterday I didn't vlog at all and got hit. Somebody hit my car and kept on going. So I'm like, I just don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, let's get into this review. Queen Sugar, Season 1, Episode 9. Well, it was the aftermath of the hurricane, and the hurricane ripped through, Vi's yard and garden, and she was feeling sentimental, But they stay in Louisiana, so they really should be used to, bad weather like that. You're right by the water. So, she's feeling sentimental, and then, Nova, she had told her, she was like, and you starting to worry me, you can put it back in the ground. You can put those plants back in the ground. They will take root. We can everything that was pulled up, snatched up by the hurricane. It can be planted again, And so, everybody started helping clean up, and Hollywood was there. Guys, I really haven't really touched much on Hollywood, but Hollywood is a strong character too. That's Aunt Vi's boyfriend. And even though in episode 7 he was caught, he had lied. He lied, and he didn't tell Violet that he was married. You know how men do, lie. And then when it hit the fan, all of a sudden you wanna, cry and all that stuff. Cause he shedded some tears, honey. When Violet told him there was no need to come back, baby, tears was rolling from that grown man's eyes. Do you hear me? So I feel like he should have told her from the beginning. Look, I'm married to this woman, and the only reason I married her was because she is crazy. She is bipolar. We needed to use my insurance. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Just tell the truth. But anyway, excuse me, guys. My allergies acting a fool. We can take it. Tell the truth. We can take it. So, so in episode 8, he was really trying to, in 8, when the hurricane was coming, he came back to Vi's house, and did I even do a review on episode 8? The hurricane was coming, and if not, let me revisit it. The hurricane was coming, and so they had men still in the field, and Remy had told Charlie, he was like, we need to let the men go, because the storm is coming, and we don't want anyone to get hurt. There she was, still saying they had time, according to whatever sources she's been following. The hurricane still was hours away, and they had time to do whatever. And everybody's saying, let these people go. What are you doing? Baby, she needs to stop the madness. Now, mind you, everybody loading up going to Violet's house. So why won't you let these people go? That is crazy. And then they had to go to another town just to catch the bus back to home, wherever they were from. It's not like it was a hop, skip, and a jump. You know what I'm saying? They had to actually go to another town just to catch the bus. Walk to another town to catch the bus. Okay, so Darla comes to bring Blue a birthday present, because she said she couldn't afford one the previous month when it was actually his birthday. And during the process, she tells Ralph Angel that they evacuated the trailer park that she lived in. So she was trying to go find shelter, to stay. And so he was telling her, you can't just be coming around. You can't just be coming around, because really he don't trust Darla. You know what I'm saying? Darla really have to earn all of their trust. She have to earn it because of what happened. The reason that Aunt Violet got custody of Blue in the first place. So he tells her, look, they're gonna all go over to Aunt Violet's house, because I guess that's their, that's their shelter for, storms, hurricanes, and everything like that. That's where they go to, buckle down and ride it out. Everybody's loading up, boarding up their house. Remy is there helping them board up the dad's house, and Charlie was like, what? You need to go board up. You need to go take care of your own house. He was like, woman, I felt the storm coming last week. I already boarded up my house. I love him. I love me some Remy. I love Dondre Whitfield. But anyway, so he helps them board up the house, and then they all go to Aunt Violet's house. So Aunt Violet is worried because Nova is out. She's standing low at night. So Nova is one of those people, she's not going to leave the neighborhood and know there are people who can't leave and just leave them there. No. So she's transporting, people to safe zones, safe shelters and stuff like that. So Aunt Violet is calling. She's not answering because she's trying to be the good Samaritan. And Aunt Violet is worried because she made a comment, I guess when Katrina hit, that Nova was stuck, by herself trying to get, knocking wood out the attic, trying to, I guess, going for help or whatever. So Aunt Violet is worried, because Nova wasn't answering the phone. So anyway, they all seem to show up at Aunt Violet's. So Remy, Darla, and Aunt Violet can't stand Darla. So she was like, what is she doing here, Ralph Angel? And he was like, she just showed up, she showed up, and it is what it is, Aunt Violet, really. You know what I'm saying? She showed up, the streets are already, bad, so she can't go anywhere. Aunt Violet ain't trying to hear it, honey. Baby, Aunt Violet was not trying to hear that. So she told him to throw Darla out, but of course he wasn't going to do that. So, Darla, she's trying to rebuild a relationship with Blue. She's trying. I think if she'd prove herself, I think Ralph Angel will give her a chance. I really do. So anyway, so they ride it out. So, of course she's shooting all her cheap shots at Hollywood. Violet is shooting all her cheap shots at Hollywood because she's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because she's hurt. He lied to her, and she loved him, and he lied when there was no cause for it. Just tell the truth. She was down for you, so just tell the truth. And so they get in the car again, and the school that Michael may eventually go off to is where it's down in the area where Nova lived. So he was like, so Nova said, well, there's no need to drive back and forth from where she lived to St. Joe. So she was just making a suggestion that Michael could just live with her during the week and come home on the weekends. So Charlie, she wasn't trying to hear that, She was like, no, you're not a mother. And, eventually, so they go into the kitchen and they have words. Oh my, that argument was doomed. It was doomed. It was, oh my God, that argument they had was everything. How about, Nova was like, what's going on? Why can't he stay? Oh, well, you're not a mother, and, your lifestyle. She said, what lifestyle? The fact that I sleep with a woman? What does that have to do with anything? You grow weed. She said, yeah, and the weed I grow, you smoke. Now what? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, eventually she had to tell the truth. you know, the area you live in. She was like, I don't want my son shot or killed or needing bond money. And so she called her bougie. Nova called Charlie bougie. She said, well, at least I'm not sleeping with a married man. At least I value marriage. Oh my gosh, she hit her real low. Do you hear me? She hit her low. She hit her low. At least I value marriage and I'm not sleeping with a married man. And the next time, you know, basically she would say, you can come for me, but leave Michael out of it, honey, baby, and walked out. Do you hear me? Baby, that argument was everything, honey. So episode 9 picked up where when they went back to their dad's farm, 2 men had got killed. So they going through, how they was discovered. They going through the cane, you know, walk through the cane, checking on it to make sure, you know, just to process the damage, really. And they discovered 2 bodies. So they had to call the cops. Do you guys know? The cop asked what were the men's names. They did not even know their names. Can you believe that? These people are working for you and you don't even know their name. Because they were some undocumented workers. So, you know, Ralph Angel looking like he may have had something to do with it. I didn't understand that either. And his vibe was like, why are you sitting back here in this room looking guilty? You know, he was like, you don't understand. I guess he was saying you don't understand how it is in jail or whatever. But she was like, why are you sitting back here looking guilty? Go up to the front and answer whatever questions they have, because if you had nothing to do with it, why would you be back here hiding? And I don't blame her. That makes plenty sense. Why are you sitting back here like you allergic to the police? You know what I'm saying? Why? I didn't understand that either, guys. And so, you know, okay, you know, at the end of episode 8, Remy had, okay, let me go back. Right before the ending of the episode, okay, Vi was talking to Ralph Angel about, you know, that girl, she got to get out, and you're making the same mistakes, you're letting her back in. Vi don't want to see him with Darla, period. Vi acts like, you know, the girl don't deserve a second chance. So the girl heard the whole conversation, Darla. She heard the whole conversation. So she comes out and she's crying and she's thanking Aunt Vi, and she's telling her, you know, she would like another chance to be Blue's mom. And, you know, she and Aunt Vi was like, well, okay, in 18 years, you got 18 years to prove. She said, 18? You want me to wait till my son is 18? Well, really, they wouldn't have to wait that long. He's already like 4 or 5 or something. So she wouldn't even have to wait 18 years, but still, I understand her point. I understood her point. So she thanked her for all she have done. She thanked Hollywood for coming into the room and you know, throwing that man out for her and stuff, because, you know, she was out of there. She was, you know what I'm saying, she was on drugs and stuff, you know. So that's how Vi ended up getting custody of Blue, and I guess Ralph Angel was locked up. You know, and Ralph Angel really don't have room to talk, guys, because even in episode 1, did you guys see how he went and robbed that store and Blue was sitting across the street at the park? He stepped Blue across the street and knew Blue was there and went across the street and robbed the liquor store. Come on, so Ralph Angel really don't have time to talk. Then he got involved with that man with the stolen products. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he's making smart decisions either.